So the push is on to use the momentum of WNBA All-Star Weekend to make a lasting impact in the fight against breast cancer. Ann is actually joining us here on 13 News to kind of help talk about this because it's something that you have experienced.
Well, it's something I've gone through, and it's something our city is duplicating, and we're really excited about it. It's the All-Star Cure. The goal is to recruit 500 women to donate breast tissue over 2 days in the weekend leading up to the game, which is in July. Now, if this sounds familiar to you, it should. This is similar to Super Cure that 13 News was a big part of back during the Super Bowl weekend of 2012. I, along with hundreds of other women, donated, and we helped spread the word. Tamika Catchings, also very active in helping recruit donors. The donation is similar to the device that they use typically when you have a breast biopsy. The tissue is stored and it's housed here, and then it's sent all over the world to researchers to use, test, and study as they try to find a cure for breast cancer. So today we're joined by Dr. Michelle Cote. She is the director of the Komen Tissue Bank at IU Health, and thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited about this project.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to be here to talk about it.
Yeah, why is it so important and so critical to have this collection of healthy breast tissue?
Yeah, so the Komen Tissue Bank is the only source of truly normal, healthy tissue that has been used, as you mentioned, by investigators literally all over the world. And so what people use this for is as a healthy control. We're never really going to find out how to stop cancer until we figure out how the normal tissue turns cancerous. And this is the only place where you can get that tissue.
So essentially, you all are trying to get breast tissue from healthy people. So what does this process look like?
Yeah, so the process takes between 60 and 90 minutes. You sign up on our website just as though you were scheduling a doctor's appointment. You show up at your appointed time. You're walked through the process so you understand what you're going to do. There's a self-administered questionnaire, mostly about your health history and reproductive history. From there, there's a small blood sample is taken, and then you go into the procedure room. The procedure itself to remove the tissue takes 30 seconds to a minute. They do hold some pressure on the little incision after they take the sample. And after that, they put a couple of little steri strips on it. There's not even a stitch generally needed. You get an ice pack and you're sent on your way.
So does it hurt? Because people don't like to volunteer to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're really generous with using lidocaine, so something similar like if you had a tooth filled. So there's, hopefully no pain during the procedure. Afterwards, there might be some soreness and tenderness. It really depends on the person, so it's hard to say, and that's why we recommend ice packs and then just kind of taking it easy for the rest of the day.
And you did it. You said it did not hurt.
Well, I mean, it just was no big deal. I mean, the biggest thing was I had a bruise that lasted like a week or so, but they have this device that's kind of like a gun, and they just kind of go, and it's like, that was it, I mean, seriously, it just wasn't that big of a deal for me, for my experience.
Yes.
So, but it also was really exciting because all these people are coming together and donating, and it is kind of like a big pink party of like, oh, I've got something to give, and there's so many volunteers there. So it's a really great community effort. Who would you like to see sign up?
Oh, we would love to see the people who our researchers right now are the most interested in are younger women, so under the age of 40. You've probably heard that a lot of cancers are increasing in incidence in younger people, so we've got a lot of interest as to why. We're also very interested in women of color of all ages. Again, a lot of times these communities suffer worse outcomes after a diagnosis, or their cancers are just more aggressive in nature. And so researchers are trying to figure out why that is.
We have to wrap, Dr. Cote, but for viewers who might want to participate, what should they be doing?
It would be wonderful to go to our website and sign up either as a volunteer to just come and help us put on the event. We need over 600 volunteers. Or if you're comfortable, look around the website and you can donate. You can sign up to be an interested donor as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.